Hi everybody. So what appeals to me the most about the SlutWalk movement, and a big reason of why I'm here, is because I believe in the power of language. Part of it is because I'm a writer, but mostly it's because I'm a human being. I know how much impact a single word or phrase can have on a person. I think every one of us has had an experience where a single word or phrase has made our day or broken it. And I believe that our culture is determined every day by the words and thoughts we choose, which is why I believe that SlutWalk is so important, and why the message of this event needs to be heard. We are here today to draw attention to the fact that, with our words and our attitudes, knowingly or unknowingly, so many of us contribute to a culture that is not only degrading, but harmful. When we throw around words like slut, when we victim blame, when we sustain attitudes that people are somehow bringing rape upon themselves, we are making the world a more hurtful place, not just for survivors, but for everyone. Last Thursday, the Daily Campus posted an instant daily that read, "Lately, the instant daily has been comparable to a freshman girl, way too easy to get into."
Boo!
Yes, this might seem like a harmless joke to some, until you think about how many freshman women are raped or sexually assaulted here at UConn, and how many more are frightened and harassed because of their semester status. I've had the experience of having a group of men follow me around chanting "freshman girls" at me and my friends. And I've been told again and again it's safer to lie about my grade status because men will try to take advantage. These attitudes are exactly the ones we need to change. Why does it seem so logical to us, so normal, that a person should expect to be taken advantage of because of their clothing or semester standing or any other personal detail? None of these things affect the crime perpetrated against them. It's not the clothing or the reputation or any other of the personal attributes of the victim that contribute to a rape. You can't drive a person to rape. It's a conscious choice to commit an act of violence against another person. And by making statements like these, we're creating a society where rape is excused, where rape is ignored, and where people believe that victims bring rape upon themselves. I'm sure most of you woke up last week with a text message from the UConn police letting you know that an armed robbery had occurred on campus. Presumably, UConn thought that this impacted our safety enough to warrant informing us directly. But what about all the rapes, sexual assaults, stalkings, and other instances of sexual violence that occur? An estimated 1 in 4 women will be the victim of sexual assault or attempted sexual assault while they're in college, and 10% of sexual assault survivors are male. There are 17,000 undergrads here. That adds up to a lot of text. But we never hear about these crimes. We never think about all the victims and survivors among us. You may not think you know someone who's been affected by sexual violence, but chances are you do. Which is where language comes in again. Which is why this whole event boils down to changing the way people speak and think. Because next time, if you think about what you're going to say, think about the survivors who could be around you next time you decide to make a rape joke. You're doing a little bit to change this rape culture. If you decide to hold other human beings accountable for their actions when they commit acts of violence, instead of looking for some fault in the victim, you're doing a little bit more to change this rape culture. And if you go out and share these ideas with others, call them out on their words and behaviors, you're doing even more to stop this culture that doesn't give rape the weight it deserves. Words have power. Words can harm and hurt, but they can also be used to make a difference, and that's why we're here today. We need to start taking responsibility for our thoughts and our words, and realize we have a choice of what kind of society we create with them. One that harms other human beings, devalues them, and excuses crimes against them, or one that will hold firm to the idea that rape is always wrong. Rape is always inexcusable, and it is never the victim's fault. Because I've had enough of sexual violence on this campus and in this society, and I think you have too. Woo!